Hi everyone, I'm Steve. I'm here with Romy. Romy is the general manager at Fitness for 10 in Pahrump, Nevada. Go say hi to her and check out her club in Pahrump if you're in the area. If you want to reach out to me, you can get me at stevemain.com. So we started talking about a technique called reiki, and we're going to follow it up today with the history. Where did this interesting technique come from? So welcome. It's good to have you, Romy.
Again, it's good to be back, Steve. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so we talked about the principles and so on of Reiki. Where'd this come from? This, and that you can find that video on the channel if you want to see that first one. So what's the history of this technique?
So it's actually very, very interesting. Reiki began, it's a Japanese technique, obviously. It was founded by Dr. Mikao Usui, who is a Japanese person. He was actually born from or to a very wealthy Japanese family. He studied in a Japanese monastery up in Mount Kuruma, Japan, and he was studying medicine. And while he was studying there, he developed an interest in internal medicine as well as psychology and theology. While he was there, he decided to take his own type of training for himself because he was looking for a practice or a healing that would have nothing to do with religion nor of any religion beliefs. So he started studying about this, giving his own trainings to himself. So he would go up into a cave in Mount Kuruma and he would meditate there for days at a time. When he finally discovered this healing practice, he was in this cave for about 21 days. And on the 21st day, he meditated, he was fasting. And on the 21st day, like I said, he saw some Sanskrit writing, which was how Reiki was born. He saw what it was, and from there he took it and started to create his own practices where he would teach other people. He would perform Reiki on people, but also teach it because he wanted to expand it. He wanted Reiki to be accessible, not just to certain people, but to everybody. So it wasn't just compounded into like religion. It wasn't just that. It wasn't medicine. This was going to be available to everybody. So he really wanted to get that moving, and he started his practices, started teaching other practitioners. And it was him and then another lady by the name of Hawaya Takata. She expanded the knowledge of Reiki up to the West and started other practices. Now, nowadays, there's about 25 or more different Reiki techniques, but they're all offshoots of the original Usui Reiki that was founded by Dr. Usui, or Sensei Usui, as he was well known. He was a very, very good man. He was very focused on helping and healing the internal energy of people, but he couldn't find that in Buddhism. He couldn't find it in any religion. That's why he studied and trained himself, not by anybody else, but he trained himself and meditated for days upon days until he finally came up with it, and then expanded it from there to the entire, to the world. And now it is practiced in so many different countries, and like I said, there's so many different techniques, and it's just growing. It's just growing from this one man that founded Reiki. But yes, it was Dr. Usui, Dr. Mikao Usui from Japan, who brought Reiki into everybody's lives now.
What year was that?
Dr. Mikosui was born about 1865, if my memory serves me right. And it was when he was about 25 years old, I believe, that he started this practice, or he started learning about or getting into the philosophy of Reiki. But when he founded, if I'm correct and my studies are correct, he was, I believe, 32 years old when he started this.
Okay, so that's Romy. Romy, thanks for coming on and sharing with us your research and your study on this topic, this technique called Reiki. Romy is the general manager at Fitness for 10 in Pahrump. Go check out her club, see what they have to offer there. Thanks for being with us. We want to have you back and maybe talk about what the objective of this is. So thanks for being with us.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Steve.